On September 14, 2025, Pope Leo XIV celebrated his 70th birthday, a milestone that resonated deeply within the Catholic Church during the Jubilee Year of Hope 2025. In a heartfelt moment during his Angelus address in St. Peter's Square, he offered a simple prayer: I thank God, I thank my parents. This brief yet profound statement, delivered in Italian and translated globally, encapsulated his gratitude for divine providence and familial roots. As the first American pope, born Robert Francis Prevost in Chicago, Leo XIV used this occasion to reflect on faith, humility, and family, themes central to his pontificate. The prayer, shared with thousands in person and millions online, sparked widespread discussion across Catholic media and social platforms. This article explores the event, drawing from Vatican News, National Catholic Register, and social media reactions to analyze its context, delivery, significance, and broader implications within the Church's global mission. Pope Leo XIV, born on September 14, 1955 in Chicago, is a historic figure as the first American pope, elected on May 8, 2023, following Pope Francis's death. Raised in a working-class family of Italian-Mexican descent, his parents, a factory worker, father, and homemaker mother, instilled a deep Catholic faith. As a young altar boy, he developed a passion for service, leading him to join the Augustinian order in 1973. After studying at Villanova University and the Catholic Theological Union, he was ordained in 1982 and served as a missionary in Peru, focusing on education and advocacy for indigenous communities. His episcopal career began in 2014 as Bishop of Chiclayo, Peru, followed by his appointment as Archbishop of Chicago in 2020. His motto, In Humilitate Servire, to serve in humility, reflects his approach. Elected Pope at 67, he chose the name Leo XIV, honoring Leo XIII's social teachings. His pontificate emphasizes synodality, social justice, and hope, evident in his 2024 encyclical Spes Peregrinans. At 70, he remains a vigorous leader, navigating global challenges like conflict and secularization, making his birthday a moment of communal reflection. The celebration of Pope Leo XIV's 70th birthday was intentionally modest, aligning with his preference for simplicity. The day began with a private mass in the Apostolic Palace, attended by Augustinian confreres, Vatican staff, and representatives from Chicago and Peru. The Mass, held on the Feast of the Exaltation of the Holy Cross, set a spiritual tone, linking the Pope's life to Christ's sacrifice. At mid-morning, he presided over a general audience in the Paul VI Audience Hall, filled with pilgrims waving banners for the Jubilee year. The atmosphere was festive yet reverent, with the Pope greeting attendees warmly. He acknowledged his birthday with humor, noting it as a day to give thanks, not count wrinkles. The audience included cardinals, bishops, and lay faithful, many offering gifts like children's drawings. The day's highlight was the noon Angelus in St. Peter's Square, where thousands gathered despite cool weather. Speaking from the Apostolic Palace window, Leo XIV delivered his prayer, which was broadcast live by Vatican Radio. Security was tight due to global tensions, but the event remained peaceful. The Pope concluded with a blessing, his smile radiating joy. The celebration, devoid of lavish festivities, reflected his focus on spiritual rather than temporal grandeur. The prayer, I thank God, I thank my parents, was delivered twice, first during the general audience and again at the Angelus. In full, he said, today, as I turn 70, I thank God for the gift of life and the graces through joys and trials. I thank my parents who gave me life and faith in our simple home. Spoken in Italian with a faint Chicago accent, the words were unscripted, emerging from a reflection on the Holy Cross feast. The delivery was soft and emotional, with eyewitnesses noting a pause as he spoke of his late parents. The prayer's simplicity made it memorable. It drew from Psalm 100's call to gratitude and the fourth commandment's honor for parents. Theologically, it affirmed divine providence while grounding faith in family. Its brevity suited social media, where it spread rapidly, resonating with Catholics and non-Catholics alike for its universal appeal. The prayer's significance lies in its alignment with Pope Leo XIV's pastoral vision and the Jubilee year's theme of hope. At 70, a milestone prompting reflection on mortality, the Pope reaffirmed his commitment to lead with humility. The prayer's focus on God and parents mirrored his emphasis on gratitude as a counter to despair, a message he's promoted since Spes Peregrinans. By thanking his parents, he highlighted family as the domestic church, a nod to Amoris Laetitia and a synodal focus on family spirituality. For the church, it humanized the papacy, presenting Leo XIV as a relatable figure. In a polarized world, it offered a unifying message, encouraging gratitude across cultures. Pastors worldwide have used it in homilies, urging parishioners to reflect on their roots. Its timing during the Jubilee year amplified its call to renew hope through Thanksgiving. The prayer sparked an outpouring of support. On X, at Vatican News's post of the Angelus clip, garnered thousands of likes, with users sharing stories of gratitude. Catholic influencers created memes, and at NC Register's article on the event received 50 views. Secular outlets like CNN noted its simplicity, contrasting it with political celebrations. Bishops, including those from the USCCB, praised it as a model of humility, while lay groups like the Knights of Columbus held prayer vigils. Critics were few. Some traditionalists sought more doctrinal focus, but the prayer's universal appeal muted dissent. Catholic media, like American Magazine, compared it to Pope John Paul II's reflections on aging, noting its pastoral warmth. The viral spread underscored Leo XIV's savvy use of digital platforms to reach youth. Connection to the Jubilee year 2025. The prayer dovetailed with the Jubilee year 2025 themed Pilgrims of Hope, launched to renew faith post-pandemic. The Jubilee includes pilgrimages and initiatives like debt forgiveness, advocacy. The prayer exemplified its call to gratitude, encouraging pilgrims to thank God and family at holy doors. Leo XIV's preparatory documents frame Thanksgiving as a Jubilee virtue, making his birthday a lived example of this ethos. Broader implication. The prayer reflects Leo XIV's personal spirituality, rooted in his parents' Rosary devotions. It informs his advocacy for family synods and support for parents in faith formation. For society, it counters individualism, fostering empathy through gratitude. In the church, it reinforces the Pope's role as a relatable shepherd, bridging divides in a polarized era. Pope Leo XIV's 70th birthday prayer, I thank God, I thank my parents, was a moment of grace, blending personal reflection with universal appeal. Delivered amid the Jubilee year, it invited Catholics to embrace gratitude and hope. As the Church navigates 2025, this prayer will inspire, reminding all of faith's simple roots.